Testing, testing.
I've been so far from here, so far from here. I just hate feeling like this. I don't play that shit. Where you been, where you been? Oh, I'm sorry if I turn you off and on again. But take it easy on me, baby. I know that I crossed the line. I'm hard to please, but baby, real love is so hard sometimes. Yeah, I'm sensitive, I'm sensing that you're bothered. That I could feel the energy shift in your apartment. Hard to love, it's hard to love, it's hard to love. It's hard to trust you, hard to change. It's hard to change. I can't expect you to fix all my issues. I can't be carrying on like this. All the heaviness is weighing on you, baby. Oh, don't take it personal. I keep on playing the game, yeah. I'm so rational, can't do what happened to me to you. So take it easy on me, baby. I know that I crossed that line. I'm hard to please, but baby, real love is so hard to find. And I'm sensitive, I know that you're not the same person. It's not your fault that you remind me that I'm still hurting. It's hard to love. It's hard to love. It's hard to love. It's hard to trust you. Hard to change. It's hard to change. I can't expect you to fix all my issues. Oh.
What's up? I see 12 people in the live stream. Well, welcome to the live. Hello, how are you guys doing today? Are you ready for this live stream? Are you ready to engage? Because today I'm doing a real live stream and I have a few videos that I want to present. You know, I got a few videos that I want to present to everybody because I need y'all to understand. You know, let me tell y'all what frustrates me so much. What frustrates me so much is when you're trying to get through to somebody, but you just can't because they choose not to listen. You know, it reminds me of how I used to be when I was a teenager. You know, very rebellious teenager. Not listening, people trying to get through to me, and I still don't want to listen, still don't want to hear it. You know, I was telling people, kill that noise. I don't want to hear that. And now I sit here in my 30s and I wish I had the, I wish I had the consciousness to be able to listen to people at that time. Now, don't get me wrong. I wasn't. Give me a second, y'all. My bad, y'all, man. Dang. Wow. You lose people that fast, though. Okay. So, back to what I was saying. Hold on. Make sure y'all get the thumbs up, too. But I would understand if you don't want to hit the thumbs up. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. That's number one. Number two, I understand that this may be boring to a lot of people. You know, it wasn't music to my ears when I used to have to listen to people as a teenager when they was trying to tell me something. I hated to hear that. I didn't want them talking to me. Yeah, I didn't want them talking to me. Turn it this way. Oh, okay. So I can understand why people don't want to listen. They don't want to hear that. And most importantly, majority of the time, it be because my camera is not on and I'm just talking. And people is so weird that they would rather see your face. It's like, I'm not about to listen to her live stream without her face, without her showing her face. They think everything is a scam. They took that stuff to the next level. You think everything is a scam, but meanwhile, you're talking to AI on your device, asking AI questions, forming a relationship with AI. But everything is a scam to you, though. You're communicating with robots. They just afraid, you know. And also, I always need to keep this in mind, that it is the illusion too. It's the illusion on YouTube. You know, sometimes it is more people in your live stream than they show. And I said that last time and I exposed them and they started messing up my live streams and stuff, you know. And I'm trying to see, like, you know, how when I go to my YouTube studio and I see all the proof there that I need to see, just to call y'all some hating ass individuals behind those screens that control, you know, YouTube, the YouTube streets. I'm gonna just say that. You know, it seems like us good YouTubers Like some of our messages really get to their head, and then they just start messing with us, you know, start messing with the live streams and stuff like that. Cutting out your live streams. One time they took a big old chunk of my live stream out, and you would have thought I was really live for 20 minutes, but I wasn't. I was literally live for like 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes, and they took half of that because the portion that they took was when I started really, really telling some stuff. They was like, "Oh no, we're not about to put this out here," you know. And that's one thing about YouTube that I need them to understand. Clip this. First and foremost, I'm going to continue to be me. I'm going to continue to speak the truth, tell the truth. And even if that means that I got to go out here and just start talking to people and telling them the truth, I'll do that too. So you cutting my videos down or, doing whatever you do doesn't really faze me. I know a lot of people on here, they rely on YouTube checks and whatnot. I don't. Because if I did, I would have been doing this stuff every single day. I would have took this so serious, so to the next level, to the point where you will see me doing videos every single day, doing live streams every single day. And I don't want to. I don't want to. Because that's going back into slavery. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we didn't freed ourselves from that, why would I want to do that to myself? Yeah. So, a lot of y'all not gonna like this stream. Shout out to my husband, who's the mod. He said the truth be going over folks' head. Because they live in a fake world they are committed to. Also, unity does not exist in the world they in. They are of the world professionals. Of the world professionals. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you don't want to be awakened through truth, just finish doing what you was doing. My bad. Sorry. Didn't mean to wake you. Just finish doing what you was doing. Oh, you were asleep. I'm sorry for bugging you. Sorry I even woke you. You don't want to be awakened? That's on you. Because the fact that a lot of people is okay with blinding themselves and, covering their ears, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear it. Here they go again, talking that truth. The more that you do that, the more that you ignore what's in front of you. I'm going to be honest with you. You feeding yourself to the wolves at this point. Nobody's doing that. You are. You feeding yourself to the wolves. You want to go out there and you want to stay in that world? Stay in that world. Stay in that world. If you tired of hearing the truth, just stay in the world. Finish doing what you was doing. I'm tired of people putting themselves in positions that they don't want to be in. Nobody's putting a gun to your head. But you have an imaginary gun put to your own head. For real. Nobody is in control of the decisions that you make. You are. You have that control. You got options. Why don't people understand they have options? I don't get it. They feel like they are under control and they must do these things or else. Or else what? I'm gonna lose my house. I'm gonna lose my car. I'm gonna lose my job. Okay. this is my thing. If you complain about something that you have, then you're not appreciative. I mean, you don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? What you have. So how about you just stop going to work? You don't like your job. You hate it, actually. You're tired of paying bills. Just sell your house. You're tired of the car notes. Just sell the car. There you go. Your problems are all over with. It's solved, right? No, because I need a roof over my head. Okay. You got a roof over your head, but you keep complaining. Well, how would you feel if your mortgage was this much? I would feel like I need to do what I have to do to sell the house, you know, or do whatever so it's not such a burden on me. You know, I won't complain. Overall, what I'm trying to say is people literally be putting themselves in positions that they don't have to be in. If you don't want to go to work and you hate your job, just stop going. Simple as that. Stop. You said we apologize for speaking truth that can piss people off. Like, bro, why you mad because of the truth? But you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to be as nice as possible. Why do I have to be respectful to people because they don't like the truth? So I have to respect the fact that they don't like the truth. And I can't call you a bitch, or I can't come find you and punch you because you don't want to know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So respectfully, I'm sorry. And I apologize to the people out there that is tired of my big fat mouth and me talking the truth. I'm so sorry for disturbing your sleep. I apologize. Go back to sleep. Didn't mean to wake you. Sorry. But I'm not sorry at the same time, because I'm just gonna continue to be me. And if you don't like it, that's on you. You said everybody be saying never get comfortable in life. Meanwhile, they won't even get comfortable with the truth. You know what I'm saying? Don't y'all take stuff too far, man. Don't get comfortable by any means. But damn, I'm just saying, you know, right. Never get comfortable. But these same people, they're comfortable with their jobs that they hate. They're comfortable continuing to spend money even though they said that they're not. They're comfortable celebrating the holidays every year even though they know the truth behind it. Yeah, they're comfortable. They are comfortable. It's no place like home, right? Let's make America great again, right? Said the people. America is only great to you when money is involved. If they're talking stimulus checks, if they're talking, tax refunds, if they're talking, the Mega Millions Powerballs, if they're talking some type of credit that you can receive, for what you have, to get on your next check or tax refund or whatever the case may be, then yeah, make America great again for you. If they're talking the latest celebrity gossip, anything negative, why not make America great again for you? Right. Comfortable and retired. You said click they mics together and ask her to brainwash Lynn. People love speaking negative, aiming to correct someone about. I'm just saying. The only time people start talking when you are talking the truth is when they can, correct you because you mispronounced that word. I'm listening to you on your live and you're not educated. You didn't say that word correctly. You need to go back to school. You need to get a job. And it's like, that's all y'all care about. Say y'all can have a miracle. We at, you know what I'm saying? We at God 24. Yeah, we got God. So you said God is gonna pay our 40 trillion debt. Just say you don't believe in God and get them up out of here, by the way. Because I'm not about to battle with you. You can get the other person out too. Fake ass world. Let's really talk about it. This is such a fake world that y'all really don't even want to believe it. And you hate that you gotta hear it. You hate that you gotta hear it. So you come in the streams and you start distracting. I've never in my life known that this amount of people in this world would love this sick country as much as they do. And the things that they can dwell in. The sin, like people love sin now. And it's normalized. It's normalized. It's normal. Everybody sins, Of course we do. But it's the fact that you love it though. You love it and you don't want to die because you don't want to miss out on sinning. I'm not ready to die. Please. It's the end of the world. I don't want to die. Why? Because you want to finish sinning? Just be 100. You want to finish sinning. It ain't got too good for you. You're going to miss the things of this world. What you fail to realize is everything is crashing down right in front of your face and you ignoring it because you want to continue to keep your social media. You want to continue to show off what you got on social media. You look to everybody else for validation. You don't want to hear the truth. You been working on a job for 15 plus years, but you hate your job and you hated it since you was hired. 15 years of hate. Damn. 15 years of hate. You're not tired of that yet? Damn, you put so much energy into hating something that you dedicated to 15 years of your life. I don't understand. I knew a person like that. And they was dedicated to this job for 30 plus years and they hated it. How you hate your job for 30 years, but you get up and you go to work every single day? Every day. You done put all that energy into hating something that you love at the same time. Like, God done woke these people up and they hate their life. Facts. People are almost ready to kill over being of this. You feel me? No, for real. No, for real. Yeah, yeah. No, that's so, I'm telling you. So that's why I got a few videos that I want to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? People are literally crashing out. They ready to they are ready to commit crimes. They will do the dirty for their country. But you say you wouldn't put your life on the line as a police officer, as a firefighter, you know, being in the army. You know, you wouldn't put your life on the line doing those jobs. But you would put your life on the line for a country that don't care about you, that don't give a damn about you. And I'm telling you, people will literally, when I say that, people will literally take themselves out just because their life is becoming hard. They feel like, oh my God, I'm financially in debt right now. This is not me. I can't get with this. No, I have to take myself out. Like, this is, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a very depressed, weak, a depressed, weak, negative, selfish, gang stalking, hating ass, fake ass world. Everybody is depressed. You got the holiday spirit, but you still depressed. How did that work? So, and then depression is normalized. Depression is normalized, you know. People are getting glorified on the internet for being depressed. People, the people of America love depression. They love it. You want to know why? Because they can feed off of your pain. Because see, your pain to them, it ain't no way near closest to the pain that they've had to endure. So they love to feed off of your pain because obviously your pain to them is greater than their pain. You know, what kills me with people is the fact that they really believe in their minds that you shouldn't have to go through anything in life, because that's not what life is about. What life is about is, you know, going to school, getting your high school diploma, graduating, going to college, getting a degree, and graduating after that, and getting you a career, and getting up and putting your best foot forward and making sure that you're going to work every single day, every day, up until, you know, in between time, you know, you get you a husband or a wife and have some children, settle down, but don't settle down too much. You have to work, because that's what life is about to them. That's what life is about to them. You know, and through all of that, you shouldn't have to go through anything, because to them, the people of America, if you're doing good in your life and you have a hardship in the same breath, obviously you're doing something wrong. And see, a lot of people in this world, they would prefer to chase after money and continue to chase and you know, run this everlasting marathon, because They don't want to have to sit by themselves because they know for a fact that eventually they're going to have to go through something. They know that it's something called spiritual warfare, but they don't want to believe it. So they keep themselves busy every single day of their lives to forget about any problems that can come their way. And then they don't want anybody to think the worst of them if they do have problems in their life. That's why a lot of people had their problems away. They had their pain. You know what I'm saying? And instead, they want to know about all your problems and your pain and your troubles so they can clown you for it. A lot of people that do stuff like that, it is simply because they're going through troubles in their own lives and they don't know how to handle it. The only way how they can handle it is by keeping themselves busy every day, all day. Because, you know, life is about working. Life is about paying bills, you know. That's what life is about. And if you're not doing that, then you're doing something wrong. You said not joking with y'all worldly folks. The topic is what she is saying. Facts. Exactly. People do not watch you to support you. And by the way, we're going to play this video very shortly. People do not watch you to support you. They watch you to report you. Rather they're reporting you to the system, or rather they're reporting you to other people. Yeah, she up there on live streams, girl. I seen her. She say she be talking that truth. she say she be telling the truth. That's what she said on her lives. I didn't make it up. That's what she said. You know, but I don't think that she tells the truth. Nothing that she's saying is making any sense to me. Of course it's not. Because you live in a fake ass world. And you're in the matrix. And you don't see the truth because you're stuck in the matrix. Everything around you is fake, but you don't even want to believe it. The people you hang around is fake. The people you work with is fake as hell. All of this stuff. Everything is fake. You know, the system was built and created like this just to toggle with your mind. That's all. They just don't want you to be a godly person. That's all it is. They want you to rely on them while they, you know, love and hate you at the same time. Well, hate you at the same time that you love them, the system. A lot of y'all really love and adore the system. And you really believe in your mind that the system is supposed to do what's in the best interest of the people, that, you know, they're supposed to care about you. Everybody believes that their job really cares about them. I see people in Chicago die every day on their way to work or leaving work. Do you think the jobs give a damn? No. They're just going to replace you. I'm just saying. People really be out here stalking and taking notes. Exactly. That's all they do. You know, a lot of people is upset though, because they really salty that they spent all that money for the holidays. And they know that the gifts that they bought, they shouldn't have bought it because they know that people was ungrateful, including their own children. A lot of people, not only just that, is really salty because they fake broke. They ain't really broke, but they think they broke. You know what I'm saying? They got like $150 in their wallet right now. But technically they're broke and they're depressed and they're pissed off because of that. Some people got $0 right now. They did all that spending and spending for the holidays and broke as hell right now. And then now they're waiting on their next check to come. So, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. They're waiting on their cash advance, the loan to come so they can go ahead and celebrate, New Year's. A lot of people out here overworking themselves too, just to be able to get a check and spend money for the holidays. Ungrateful. Yeah. He said a Christmas hangover. I'm just saying. Okay, so every video that I'm gonna show y'all is in relation to the topic. Fake ass world. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna go from the video to the comment section, because I'm gonna read some of these comments after I show y'all the videos. Y'all are gonna see, especially if you write up here. If you write up here, then you know. So you know that this is, you know what? This ain't just a fake ass world. This is a very, 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 very sick ass world. Bunch of sick people. From, I'm sorry, Lord forgive me, from the kids. And it's not the kids' fault. It's not the kids' fault. It's the parents' fault. It's because of what they introduce their children to. So their children has sick minds. From the kids to the teenagers to the adults to the elderly. Sick ass world. People are so sick that they show it in the comment section. And I'm about to show y'all something. So let's cut the instrumental off. I'm about to show y'all something, because there's a few videos here, that I had to save in the playlist. Now, I do want to let you know that if you don't see anything wrong with the videos that I play and you don't get it and you don't understand, you're a part of this sick world. You're sick. You're sick. So anyway. Yep, whole world sick, no COVID, they just sick. Whole world fake, everybody reading the script. Ain't that is crazy. How he just quoted that from a song, and that's exactly, it's not just a fake world, but it's a sick world. Very sick world. So, let's see, where is the video? Okay, now I do want to say, I ain't gonna make it seem like some of the clips that I watched, it wasn't funny, because it kind of was funny, but to be honest, it's sick. And so the first video I'm about to show y'all is, I guess you might as well call it one of the latest trends. And it's the thing is, it's the trends. It is the trends. The most alarming part is when I looked down in the comment section and I saw the amount of people that I saw in that comment section that was glorifying this type of behavior is sick. And not even one person out of the thousands or hundreds of comments that I looked at said this is sick. Everybody put the hearts. They said, oh, I wish I had, So anyway, let's go into the video. Name of this video is called A Hug My Dad Can Heal Anything. Crawling into my dad's arms to see his reaction. And these are grown adult women. Grown adult women climbing into their father's arms to get his reaction. And this is one of the latest trends. And it's sick to me because as a grown ass woman with 6 children of my own, you think I'm about to sit my big ass on my father's lap and sit my behind between his legs and allow my father to wrap his arms around my waist? That is sick. That's sick. And y'all are sick, bro. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but y'all sick. And let's look at this. Do y'all see? Okay, let's rewind the tapes. Do you see how old she looks? To me, I would give her the oldest. She does have a young face, but she looks like she's about 17, 18, maybe even 16. So she looks like the youngest one on here that I saw. But you're still big as hell. There is no way that you should be climbing between this man's legs. This man look like he about your size. Seriously. And even still though, there is an age limit, where a little girl is allowed on her father. I say the age, 3 years old? 2, 3 years old. After that, you too doggone tall to be sitting all up in between somebody's legs on their lap and stuff. But this chick looks like she is between 16 and 18, climbing between her dad's legs. Now, look at this trend. This is so sick. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with this. Come on, man. Look at this woman. Grown-ass woman finna get between the legs of her father, who's obviously elderly. Ain't no way. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with this. Look at this. No. She look like she about 14, 15. So she another young one. But still, y'all big as ever climbing on top of a man though. I don't care if he your father. I don't care if he's your grandfather. I don't care. You shouldn't be, as a woman or as a young lady, you should not be crawling up on top of. Y'all wasn't taught that. There's boundaries, bro. This is so sick. Look at this. Look at this. No. No, absolutely no. No. Just no. This is sick. And your head shouldn't even be nowhere near towards this man's waistband, bro. That your head shouldn't even be by his waistband. This is sick. This world is very sick. And let's go to the comment section. Hold on, let me go back to that. Because I need to read the comments to y'all. Because am I tripping? Never had a father to crawl into ever. I'm crying. You know what I'm saying? Here we go with the depression all through the comment section. I remember when my baby girl was an infant and I was going through some chemotherapy, she would lay up on my chest and go to sleep. God and her are the only things that helped me survive. Okay, as an infant, perfectly fine. Okay, so I understand that one. As an infant, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, here go one right here. My youngest daughter, born in 1989, told me that she was getting too big to sit on my lap. I told her to not worry. She would never get too big for her dad not to hold her. Kids never get too big for their dads not to love and hold them. Seeing my kids always brings a smile to my face, bro. Bro. That's a grown ass woman. You that's a grown ass woman. She was born in 1989, bro, and she told you out her own mouth that she got too big to sit on your lap. And you justified and you said kids never get too big for their dads to not love them and hold them. So you feel like, let me flip the tables on you. No, you're being mean. Let your dad hold you, even though you're a grown ass woman that's 36 years old. Get in my lap and let me hold you. No. See, you're sick. That's what it is. You're sick. A lot of you guys are a bunch of pedos, creeps, and you want your own children. Let's be 100. And the mothers got to be the just sickest to think that it's okay and there's nothing wrong with this. And you know what? The father's already sick. When it's not clicking in your mind to say, okay, no, you too damn big now, hell no, don't climb up on me. Right. Infant only. Right. Come on, bro. You said only my wife is doing this. My daughter, love my daughters, but nah, it ain't happening. For real. You see that? Look at that. They glorified that comment with the hearts. How do you not see that as that is sick? This man literally just that he wants his 36-year-old daughter to sit on his lap. Even though she told him, I'm getting too big. He said, I want you to sit on my lap because, you're still my kid. You're still a kid. And see, that's another thing. A lot of these elderly folks, they get that mixed up. You know what I'm saying? Adult hood and childhood. They get that mixed up. They put adulthood in the same category as childhood. And it's like, I'm not a kid anymore, bro. I'm a grown woman, bro. What's up, cool girl? Oh, and thanks for the gift. Let me read a couple more. This is still sick to me. She said, I crawled into my dad's lap in the hospital bed, holding on to him for dear life, begging him to not leave. He held on to me so tight, saying, it will be okay, sis. It will be okay. I am so grateful for him and miss him horribly. And I'm telling you, I can only imagine they justified, yep, look at that. Yep. So nobody's seeing anything wrong with what she said. She said that as a grown woman, you climbed into your dad's lap. You know what I'm saying? Because he was about to die and you didn't want him to leave. And you justified sitting on his lap. A lot of these women, too, they're sick. A lot of these women are sick. Let's be 100. Some of y'all want y'all fathers. You want to be with your father. You're sick. Okay? That's just the truth. Now, I don't care who get mad about that. I said what I said. Some of y'all girls want y'all women, you want your dads. And you want to be with them. And you sick. In the mind. Seriously. That's why y'all be, I'm a daddy's girl. No, you more than just a daddy's girl. You daddy's girl, all right. And some of you fathers, y'all know that y'all daughters really want y'all. Y'all see the looks that they be giving y'all. You be giving them sick, nasty looks too. It's a shame, man, the incest, bro. And it be like a silent incest too, because they wait until they, have a reason to touch each other by taking pictures. Come on, Dad, let's take a picture. Next thing you know, he stroking all around your waist and holding you close to him. And you okay with it because that's your dad. Y'all are sick. Hell no. Y'all sick, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and my husband, we got a lot of daughters, man. And one thing that I love about him is he will never let them sit on his lap. Real talk. The youngest one, she just made 2. So yeah, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But on the side of your leg, with her legs facing inwards, not sitting her buttocks in the middle of his, you know what I'm saying? Like that's nasty. And to be honest, as a child, I went to go see Santa Claus and I had to sit on Santa Claus' lap and I was so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable sitting on an old ass man's lap as a 5-year-old. I was so uncomfortable sitting on an old ass man's lap as a 3-year-old. I remember, and I still got the pictures. I was so disgusted, and he liked it. Ho, 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 ho. What can I get you for Christmas? What do you want? Sounding so damn robotic and just admiring the fact that he gets the opportunity for all the little girls to come and sit on his lap between his legs so he can give them Christmas gifts. And I can't believe that a lot of y'all women like that too. Y'all allow y'all daughters to go sit on these grown ass adult men's lap. You know, you are literally feeding pedophilia. You know that, right? You feeding it to them. They love this shit. And it's sick. And I wish I had control over my own life as a little kid, because I would have said, no, I'm not going to sit on his lap. I got in trouble one time, a long time ago for not sitting on Santa Claus' lap. I felt so uncomfortable. I didn't want to. I started crying and screaming. They thought I was crying and screaming because I was scared of him. No, I was crying and screaming because I didn't want to sit on his lap because I knew it was wrong. It was just sick. Oh yeah, let me give y'all another situation. I remember when I took a picture with Big Bird, at the mall back in the 90s. And the picture that I took with Big Bird, it was one where I had to sit on his lap and I was crying because I felt so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable, bro. These characters that be dressing up in these cartoon character outfits or whatever, they get a feel out of this. You know what I'm saying? They're sick in the mind, so they love the fact that they get a chance to. Anyway, y'all, let me stop talking so I can play these videos. Yeah, you see, damn, right. Lined up in school, forced to sit on. Yup. That's, man, bro. You said ain't no my adult child doing anything but a hug, handshake, and a bunch of whiz. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You said fathers out here giving passes to their adult daughters sitting on their lap. Yeah, yeah, yep. End time juice. Just saying. Okay, so here's another trend that's going on in this fake ass, sick ass world. Comment section sick. You know what I'm saying? It says, when I pranked my dad by kissing him on the forehead, what was his reaction? So this is another trend that's sick as hell that's going around. Grown ass men are kissing their fathers on the forehead. First of all, as a grown ass man, you shouldn't even be putting your lips on another grown ass man's skin, period. I don't care if it's the cheek, the head, the hand, the look. Come on now. I don't know. Was y'all taught boundaries, bro? Y'all wasn't taught this. Y'all, man. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. And in my heart of darkness, she is Come on, bro. Nah, hold on, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You literally, you talking about fellas kiss your dad on the cheek and see, bro. What? I'm surprised your dad ain't 2-piece your ass. I ain't gonna lie. You know, you a grown ass man kissing another grown man, which happens to be your father on the face, and they think it's funny, bro. This is disgusting. Come on, man. Come on, man. You feel me? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? He say it looked like to me in that look in those clips alone, I only seen 2 fathers with some sense. They said, hold the hell on, what are you doing? Don't kiss me. You fuck wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't normal. It's not normal. So I'm gonna play another video. Hold on. Because I want to play the videos that make sense today. And then, you know, we live in a self-contradicting ass world where people complain about one thing, and then when you find a resolution to that, they complain about the resolution as well. So I want to show y'all this. You know, this one, this is a video. It says, customer caught McDonald's workers using bottled soda from the store to make their drinks. You know what I'm saying? So let's watch this real quick. Come on, bro. Let's get this. This is me personally. I don't see nothing wrong with that, because first and foremost, they found the solution. The solution was, you know, let's get these people some drinks. I mean, you should be thankful that they got you some drinks from the store and not use that disgusting ass machine that y'all always be talking about. They don't even clean those fountain drink, what the heck is the name of that stuff? They don't even clean that machine. That machine is actually disgusting. So would you rather your drink out of there? Y'all complain about everything, bro. So okay. We're gonna go to Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save that video for another live, because that one is 10 minutes long and we already got a long video to play. Okay, so we gonna play Brother B Miles. You know, when he speaks on monitoring spirits on social media. The name of this video is called Monitoring Spirits on Social Media Are Haters, Gang Stalkers, Witches, and Warlocks.
Silent. Don't make problems. And don't.
Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to come to y'all with another video, man, talking about how these monitoring spirits are all over social media. They are filled with nothing but witches and warlocks, haters, and gang stalkers. And the reason why I'm coming to y'all with this video, man, is because, you know, a lot of times you on the social media like the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, you will literally have people who don't even like you, but they will monitor your page. They will monitor.
You feel me? It say we got 3 people in here so far. I do see somebody named Aiden. I don't know how old Aiden is. Aiden does sound like seem like he's very young, but even still, only 2 people in here engaging is my husband and Aiden. But it says that there's 4 people now, and it says that there's 5 likes. And you say you ain't no monitoring spirit. If you really like the stream, why aren't you really here though, engaging? That don't even make sense to me.
To your social media. They will monitor your YouTube channel, your Instagram, your Facebook, but won't even like none of the stuff that's on there. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about it could be family, friends of family. It could be co-workers. It could be somebody that's out of their circle. They are literally monitoring and stalking your page. These people don't got a damn life. These people oftentimes are witches and warlocks, and these sit up there and stalk your page. They won't even comment, like, share, subscribe, and these people will literally see you in person and be like, yo, I see you on the YouTube, yo. I see you on the gram doing your thing. I see you on Facebook. Well, you know what I mean? But won't even message you, won't even like you. But then, I mean, I be saying to myself, like, you won't even support. But
For
yet
real.
at the same time, you watching. See, most of the time, those people are not really your friends. These people are nothing but gang stalkers. These people are haters. These people are just monitoring spirits. Oftentimes, when they want to be asking how you doing, they just want to monitor your situation to see if you're doing better than them, or to see you doing better than them, or they doing better than you for real. Oftentimes, with the social media, you really gotta watch them with people. Why? Because most of the time, like I said, they don't even like you. They don't like you, don't care nothing about you, but yet want to be stalking your page. Most of the time, people want to stalk your page only to see, you know what I mean, how you doing, especially when they come down to like family and friends. They'll hit up your phone. I see you doing your thing. I see you doing this.
Right, and hold on. Right, and that's all you do see is me doing my thing. That's all you see. You don't see growth. You don't see nothing else. You just see me doing my thing. Because you went to my profile and you looked at how many subscribers I have. That's all you care about. You're monitoring my page to see my growth through subscribers, but you ain't, really trying to reconnect for real so you can really see my growth. So that my growth can actually encourage yours.
What you up to? Yeah, so what you doing this, that, and the third? They don't give a damn. They just want to monitor, you know what I mean? They try to keep tabs on you. They try to see what you're doing so they can try to cast a spell on you. You know what I mean? Try to cast spells or try to, like, you know what I mean? Do their word wizardry to try to make it seem like what you're doing is not really great, but they doing so great. So what you really got to do, you really got to watch your social media. Why? Because everybody is not your friend. Everybody ain't your friend. They're not going to support you, but they only going to try to report you. Remember that. They're not going to support you. They only going to try to report you. Then they want to be running back to all of their cronies and all of their flying monkeys talking about, yeah, he doing this, that, and the third. Or she doing that, she doing that now. Or, you know what I mean? Just monitoring what you're doing. So like I said, if you're on social media, man, just be careful of who you allow in. You feel me? Oh, I'm going to say this. Just be on social media, you know what I mean, but just limited, you feel me? Or don't even be up on there. Because like I say, most people that you see that claim to be your friends, they are monitoring spirits. These people are planted agents. These people are there to just watch what you're doing and report back what you're doing. You feel me? So that's one of the main reasons why I'm not even on social media like Facebook or any other social media. Why? Because it's so fake and it's so phony. And like I said, these people only monitor spirits, and they not your damn friends, and they not who they say they are. So I definitely will say cut the access to a lot of people, because I've seen it with my own eyes. People will see me when I'm doing, I see you doing your thing, but not support. So keep your eyes on that, you feel me? And this your man B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious Channel. One love once again. Peace.
Man, Man, I'm about to go ahead and I'm about to see that pretty much sums it up. That pretty much exposed everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's on here steady watching me, listening to me, not even engaging. Yeah, just seeing her laugh look like she's struggling. So yeah, she ain't know nothing. I'll make a page to act like I'm cool with her. We on you know, they not gonna support you. They only gonna report you. For real. They sitting in here literally not bothered but being fake. How you not bothered but you bothered at the same time? You hate every word that comes out of my mouth right now, but you just sitting there and you just sitting there and you listening. Well, take note, because I want you to listen some more. So that psychotic, shout out to this YouTuber.
Let's get straight to
I love it. And don't say my laugh was weird, because you don't think SpongeBob's laugh is weird either. Y'all actually glorify the hell out of his laugh and other cartoon characters. Their laughs is not weird to you. I'll really be intentionally doing stuff, Don't sacrifice your peace to save others. Let's go. Psychotic. He say, let's get straight to the point.
Let's get straight to the point. You're drained, exhausted, empty inside. And the worst part is you don't even know why. You wake up every day feeling something weighing on you. An invisible burden you can't name, but that sits there, nailed to your chest. Do you know what it is? Other people's battles. Fights that aren't yours. Problems that don't belong to you. Crises from others that you've turned into your own. You've become the savior of everyone except yourself. And now you're paying the price. Every time you rush to solve what others destroyed, every time you put your stability on pause to rescue someone who didn't even ask for it, you're digging your own emotional grave. And you do it believing you're noble, that you're good, that you're necessary. A lie. What you are is a useful fool. Someone who confuses kindness with self-destruction. Here's the truth that strips your skin off. No one is going to save you when you drown from saving them. You can give everything. Sacrifice your peace, your dreams, your energy. And in the end, you'll still be alone with the consequences. Because people take what you give, consume it, and when nothing is left, they leave. There's no loyalty in someone who receives endless help. There's dependence disguised as gratitude. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago. Men forget the death of their father more easily than the loss of their patrimony. Translation? They'll forget everything you did for them the second you stop giving them what they need. Your sacrifice does not create loyalty, it creates habit. And habit doesn't appreciate, it demands. But you keep playing the hero. You keep believing that if you give enough, if you empty yourself enough, you'll be valued. It doesn't work like that. Human beings don't value what they obtain easily, and you've turned yourself into something easy to obtain. Always available, always willing, always sacrificing yourself. And what have you gained? Not respect, because respect is born from boundaries, not blind giving. Not love, because healthy love isn't built on martyrdom. The only thing you've gained is exhaustion and resentment. That silent poison that grows every time you give more than you receive, and can't say it out loud because that would be selfish. How convenient, right? They've sold you the idea that setting boundaries is cruelty, that protecting your peace is indifference, and you've believed it. Let me tell you something brutal. Your peace is non-negotiable. It's not currency. It's not something you can hand out hoping someone will return it improved. When you sacrifice your peace for others, you lose it forever, because no one is going to give it back. People don't work like that. They take your calm, fix their temporary chaos with it, and then fall again. And you? You're left without the calm you gave and without the capacity to recover it, because now you're carrying the weight of two lives, Yours and the one you rescued. That's not helping. That's drowning together. And here's the worst part. You think that if you abandon them, you're a bad person. You think that stopping yourself from carrying their problems makes you cold, selfish, cruel. False. What makes you selfish is destroying yourself to keep someone afloat who isn't even trying to swim. Think about this. How many times have you set aside what you needed to attend to what someone else wanted? How many times have you postponed your goals because someone else had a crisis? And how many of those crises were truly urgent, and how many were just the result of repeated bad decisions? Exactly. Most people don't have crises. They have destructive patterns that they disguise as emergencies. And you, in your infinitely misunderstood kindness, validate those patterns every time you run to the rescue. You're not helping, you're enabling. Every time you save someone from the consequences of their actions, you're teaching them they don't have to change because someone like you will always clean up the mess. Do you understand the trap? You're not being good. You're being an accomplice to their stagnation. Machiavelli understood this better than anyone. He didn't write his texts to be loved. He wrote them to reveal how power and human relationships actually work. And one of his harshest lessons is this: kindness without strategy is weakness. You can be generous, yes, but if you don't know with whom, when, and how far, your generosity becomes your ruin. Those who know how to manipulate will see your kindness as an open invitation. They will take until nothing is left, and when you dare to set a boundary, they'll make you feel guilty for doing it. After everything we've been through, they'll say, I thought I could count on you, they'll say. And you, because you're human and have that residue of guilt, will give in once more. And again. And again. Until one day you wake up and don't recognize the person in the mirror, because that person sacrificed so much for others that they forgot who they were. Here's the truth. No one tells you. You cannot save someone who does not want to be saved. You can extend your hand 1,000 times, but if the other person isn't willing to hold their own weight, you will fall together. And the worst part is that when you fall, they will blame you. Yes, you. Because it's easier to blame the one who tried to help than to accept responsibility for their own downfall. Human psychology works this way. We project our failures onto the closest target. So why risk your peace for someone who will eventually make you their scapegoat? It makes no sense. Peace of mind is the most valuable thing you have, and once you lose it, recovering it is almost impossible. Because the noise others put in your head doesn't fade easily. It stays, echoing, reminding you of everything you gave and how little you received in return. Seneca said it clearly. It is not that we have little time, but that we waste much of it. How much time have you wasted fighting battles that weren't yours? How many hours spent calming other people's storms while your own grew uncontrolled? Every second you spend saving someone else is a second you steal from your own life. And those seconds don't return. Time doesn't negotiate, doesn't forgive, doesn't wait. It goes, and when you realize it, you'll have aged carrying backpacks that weren't even yours. Is it worth it? Of course not. But you keep doing it because you've been programmed to believe your worth lies in how much you give, not in who you are. They've made you believe that if you're not available for everyone, you're worthless. That's the biggest lie they've sold you. Your worth does not depend on how many people you rescue. Your worth is in your ability to protect what truly matters: your peace, your time, your energy. And those three things are not infinite. They're limited, scarce, precious. Every time you give them away without discernment, you empty yourself. And an empty cup cannot fill anyone else. That's the irony. You think you help more when you sacrifice yourself, But the truth is, you help less. Because an exhausted rescuer doesn't rescue, they drag. And dragging each other is not salvation, it's collective sinking. So what do? You stop being the savior. You stop assuming responsibilities that aren't yours. You stop carrying weights others should carry themselves.
You feel me?
And when you do,
really
get
is.
ready, because guilt will show up. They'll tell you changed. That you're not the same.
Come on.
That you became selfish.
Yes.
Let them talk.
Yes.
Because here's the secret Machiavelli
Oh
knew
snap!
well.
Hold on.
Those who call you selfish for protecting your peace
Yes.
are the same ones who abused your generosity.
Yes.
They don't care about your well-being.
Yes. Come
They
on,
care
bro.
that they can no longer use you.
Yeah.
And that's the clearest
Oh
sign
man, he is straight up cooking. Cooking. Yes, indeed. Yes, sir. You heard that? I'm telling you, bro, everything that he is saying is what I have had to do to people. They play the victim. They cry the victim when you want to cut them off, when you want to cut any type of attachment, emotional attachment or whatever, like you want to cut them completely off. They try to make it seem like you're just so selfish, you're evil, you're doing them wrong after they pretty much abused your kindness. It's like, you felt like the ball was in their court. I don't know. No, I'm saying that wrong. You felt like they just had the upper hand the whole time. Abusing the hell out of your kindness. And then now when you finally get fed up and tired and you cut them completely off, they start making it seem like you just did something so horrible to them. You're wrong. Anyway.
doing the right thing. When the parasites complain, it's because you stopped feeding them. When the manipulators get upset, it's because you stopped falling into their traps. And when the eternally needy disappear, it's because they finally understood you won't be their permanent solution. That's the moment you get your life back. Not before. Not while you still think your kindness must be unconditional. Unconditional kindness doesn't exist in a world where people have conditions. You give expecting nothing, but they take expecting more. That asymmetry destroys you. Now, this doesn't mean you become insensitive. It's not about closing your heart. It's about opening your eyes.
Yep.
There's a huge
Yep.
difference between helping and sacrificing
Come
yourself.
on, man.
Helping is
Oh my God. He is cooking. Wow. Do y'all hear this? And this is exactly, let me rewind it. Let me rewind that. He said that.
You give expecting nothing, but they take expecting more. That asymmetry destroys you. Now, this doesn't mean you become insensitive. It's not about closing your heart. It's about opening your eyes. There's a huge...
It's not about closing your heart. It's about opening your eyes. And they don't even see that. They don't even see that my eyes are open. They feel like I got on a blindfold just like them. No, I have on a blindfold, so she must have one on as well. No, I don't. You know? They don't even see that my eyes are open. They just feel like, no, she's just a cold-hearted being. She is just so wrong. Now all the fingers are pointed at me. I'm such a horrible person for having my eyes open enough to realize what type of person you really are.
difference between helping and sacrificing yourself. Helping is extending your hand from a place of stability. Sacrificing yourself is jumping into the abyss with someone who is already falling. One strengthens, the other weakens. One is intelligent, generosity. The other is self-destruction disguised as virtue. Learn to distinguish. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. Because every no you give someone else is a yes you give yourself. Every boundary you set is a wall that protects your peace. And those walls aren't prisons. They're fortresses. They keep you safe in a world full of people who would take
Wait a minute. He said those walls aren't prison.
everything from you if you let them. Epictetus expressed it this way: it's not the events that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. What does this mean? That the problem isn't that people have crises. The problem is that you interpret those crises as your responsibility. They're not. Each person is responsible for their own life, their decisions, their consequences. You're not the guardian of the world.
Right.
Not everyone's free therapist.
Right.
Not the emotional lifeguard of humanity.
Mm-hmm.
You're a person with limits, with needs, with the right to protect your own stability. And when you accept that, when you truly internalize it, something changes. You stop attracting those who only take. Because those who only take smell weakness. And weakness is not in your kindness. It's in your inability to say enough. So here's the challenge. Stop saving those who don't want to be saved.
Come on, man.
Stop giving more than you receive. Stop placing other people's peace above your own. Because at the end of the day, when everyone is gone, when you're no longer useful, when your strength is exhausted, who will be there to save you?
Who?
No one. You'll be alone, empty, wondering at what point you lost control of your own life. And that question will come too late, because by then you'll have sacrificed too much. Don't wait to get there. Act now. Protect your peace as if it were the only thing you have, because in many ways it is. Everything else can be recovered. Money, time, opportunities. But peace of mind,
Come on, man.
once lost, is almost impossible to rebuild.
People used to call me lazy when I would quit jobs and stuff like that, but they don't even understand that I cared about my peace more than anything. I'm not about to keep risking my freedom every day going to a job that I dislike because I dislike the people that actually, matter of fact, I dislike the people that I actually had to work with, you know? And people felt like, no, you just lazy. You don't want to work. You know, it's always something with you. But, when I start to wake up and when I call stuff out or whatever, people always point the finger at me and say, well, you must be doing something wrong. It got to be you, because why is it always something? It is always something in this world. It is. Especially when you know the truth. You point it out. You make it obvious. And they gonna hear your mouth all day, every day. But they call me lazy. And I just wanted my peace. I simply just wanted my peace. And I wasn't about to risk my freedom every day. Why did I say risk my freedom? Because if I go to a job that I, where I don't have no peace, no peace of mind because coworkers and, colleagues are gossiping and spreading rumors, and my boss is breathing all down my neck and telling me what I'm doing wrong every 5 minutes, and and I'm about to the point where I'm about to hurt somebody. I'm not about to go back to that job. If I ever have to get to a point in my life where I feel like a situation is going to get critical for not only myself, but other people, I'm going to save myself by not even putting myself in that position, because I don't have to. Do you know that people want to provoke you so much that they want to provoke you so that you can land yourself in prison or in the graveyard? That's how evil people are nowadays. They want to see you dead or locked away. So they trigger you. And in 2025, that's exactly what's been going on, boy. A lot of people out here been getting triggered. And they get triggered to the point where they really fall for it. And they end up behind the prison walls. Because they didn't care to protect their peace. You gotta want to protect your peace, man. I ain't finna be out here going back and forth with these psychotic people out here in public. You know? These people are crazy nowadays. If you tell them that they did something wrong, they ready to kill you. And then what's going to have to happen? You're going to have to defend yourself. And then they're going to cry the victim. And everybody else is going to be right behind them, leading the way. Saying, oh, yeah, you know, she didn't do anything wrong. That person right there hit her. If you don't find yourself within, you'll find yourself without. Exactly.
Because peace cannot be bought, begged for, or found in others. It's cultivated within you, in silence, in solitude, in the ability to say no when everyone expects you to say yes. And here comes the most interesting part from psychology. Human beings need external validation. We're programmed to seek approval, to fit in, to be accepted. But that need becomes your chain when you prioritize it above your well-being. When you live to please, you die slowly inside. Every time you give in to avoid conflict, you lose a piece of yourself. Every time you say yes when you want to say no, you betray your own essence.
You said, gotta walk away. For real. People will kill over the ways of the world they are in love with. For real. They'll die for this world. They'll legit die for this world. They will go to jail for this world.
And that repeated betrayal accumulates, turning into resentment, bitterness, that sensation of being trapped in a life you didn't choose but allowed. Why? Because you're afraid. Afraid to disappoint, afraid of rejection, afraid of being alone.
Yep.
But here's the brutal truth. You're already alone. Being surrounded by people who only come to you when they need something isn't company. It's use. And use is not love, not friendship, not loyalty. It's consensual exploitation. So what do you do with that fear? You face it. It doesn't disappear, but it loses power when you stop obeying it. Fear tells you that if you don't help, they'll abandon you. Reality shows you that the ones who truly matter stay regardless of how much you give. The rest were only there out of convenience, and losing them isn't a loss. It's liberation. Machiavelli understood that real power isn't being loved by everyone, but being respected by the right ones. And respect doesn't come from sacrifice, it comes from firmness. People respect those who have clear boundaries, not those who let themselves be trampled in the name of kindness. So be firm, be clear, be unbreakable in protecting your peace. Because the day you stop sacrificing yourself for others, you'll discover something incredible. That you can live without being anyone's savior. That you can be happy without carrying the weight of the world. That your life can be yours, not a free shelter for anyone who refuses to take responsibility for themselves. And here's the final paradox. When you stop trying to save everyone, you become more valuable. Because scarcity generates value. When you're hard to obtain, when your time and energy are not available to just anyone, people begin to truly value you. Not for what you give, but for who you are. And that is the difference between being used and being appreciated. Those who use you disappear when you set boundaries. Those who appreciate you understand those boundaries and respect them. You don't need the first group. You never did. You only thought you did because you confused dependence with connection. But dependence is toxic. connection is healthy, and the healthy doesn't require you to destroy yourself to exist. So stop sacrificing your peace. Stop believing your kindness must be infinite. Stop carrying battles that aren't yours. Because at the end, no one will thank you for destroying yourself trying to save them. They won't even remember. But you will remember every sleepless night, every postponed decision, every abandoned dream to attend someone else's crises. And that memory will haunt you, not as a noble act, but as a costly mistake. Don't make that mistake. Protect your peace. Defend it fiercely. Make it non-negotiable. That is the only path toward a life worth living. And if this message stirred something inside you, if you recognized even a shadow of your own sacrifice in these words, then you already know what you must do. I'm not asking you to thank me. I'm asking you to act. Subscribe to this channel, turn on the notifications, because what's coming in the next videos will continue dismantling the lies you've been sold about how you should live. This isn't content to pass the time. It's ammunition for the internal war you're fighting against your own programming. And here's something I want to know. Write in the comments the phrase, "My peace is non-negotiable." I want to see it. I want to greet you personally when you write it, because that phrase is a commitment to yourself, not to me. It's the line you draw between who you were and who you're going to be. Those who write it are the ones who truly understood, the ones who are ready for change. And one more thing. Share this video. Not because you're doing me a favor, but because you know someone who needs it. Someone who's drowning in other people's battles. Someone who forgot that their life also matters. That person might be waiting for exactly these words to wake up. Don't deprive them of that. Share it. You might be the push they needed to recover their peace. See you in the next video. And remember, your peace first, always.
What a marvelous video. What a marvelous video. And you know what? It was free. You can't beat that. You didn't have to pay for that, guys. Because I know a lot of y'all, you pay people to hear what you believe is true. You pay psychics to lie to you. You indulge in witchcraft all on TikTok. You literally pay people for readings on YouTube. I see it. I see it going on. One thing y'all don't believe in, though, is God. I don't want to hear it. You say you do, but you don't. A lot of y'all say that, and then y'all literally be so impatient that you go run and chase after something. You know what? I'm gonna just say this. Wake them folks up.